All right, last 4 problems on the Module 1 study guide. Pete solved the equation. His work shown. Where did he make his mistake? Okay, instead of trying to find his, let's solve it ourselves. So we have negative 3x minus 5 equals 1. First thing we're going to do is add 5 on both sides. Those create a 0 pair, bring everything down. Negative 3x equals 1 plus 5 is 6. So, does what we have match what Pete did? Negative 3x equals 6. Yes, so that's not there. Now we have to get x by itself by dividing negative 3 on both sides. When we divide by negative 3, those cancel, and we're left with 1x. 6 divided by 3, well, I'm sorry, a positive divided by a negative is a negative, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So we got x equals negative 2. He did not. So, where did he make his error? We would probably say between steps 2 and 3. I don't really care which you say, step 2 or 3, but this explain is what I want you to make sure that you understand. Pete divided by 3 instead of negative 3. And so that's what the mistake was. He divided by 3 instead of negative 3. And like I said, step 3 is probably where it was. It was between step 2 and 3. 18. Here's a salary of that much per month. So here, this is great. We're just writing an equation. Here's a salary. $2,500 per month plus 8% commission. This is where it gets a little tricky. 8%. Can't write it as 8%. Have to write it as a decimal. This is 8% commission on all of his sales. How many sales? We don't know. So that's where the variable goes. He wants to earn $5,400 next month. There's the equation. 2,500 plus 0.08x equals 5,400. 19. Wallace has a $50 bill. Pizzas cost $12.25 each. If P represents the number of pizzas, write an expression for the change he receives. Okay, so we're just writing an expression. So he starts with $50. Every time he orders a pizza, it costs him money. So you have to take away $12.25 every time he orders a pizza. How many pizzas does he buy? We don't know. We're going to let P represent the number of pizzas. So the answer here is 50 minus 12.25p. All it is asking for the expression. You don't need to solve that. And on to 20. Jake earns $12.50 for each newspaper subscription. He also earns a $50 base salary each week. If he wants to earn $400 next week, how many newspaper subscriptions does he need to sell? Write and solve. So here's the total. So something will equal 400. Base salary, so that won't change. I'm sorry, $12.50 per newspaper plus a base salary. So here's the equation. 1250x plus 50 equals 400. That needs to go on the line here. And now we solve. Subtract 50 on both sides. $12.50 equals 350. Now we divide. 12.50 on each side. Again, you can go to the side and actually divide this out, or you could change 12.5 to 12 1/2. Change it to an improper fraction. 2 times 12 is 24, 25 over 2, so this actually becomes 350 divided by 25 over 2. We don't divide fractions. We have to multiply by the reciprocal. 25 goes into 350, and you could do that multiplication, or we could divide a couple here. We can cross simplify now. So divide 25 by 5 and you get 5. Divide 35 by 5, 350, I'm sorry, but we can cover that up. 35 divided by 5 is 7. Add the 0 back in. So 70. Now we can simplify again, because 70 and 5, divide them both by 5, and you get 1. And 70 divided by 5 is 14. So this actually just becomes 14 times 2. X equals 28. So he needs to sell 28 subscriptions. But again, you need to write and solve the equation, so also make sure that the equation is written down as well.